I'm really glad to be here today. It was a tremendous effort to get here. Cold Spark, we make distributed cryomilling systems to break down electric vehicle batteries and e-waste. What's really exciting about Michigan is that we believe that there's a critical juncture here and a critical time, and we happen to have found a fantastic partner in a fantastic place with which to bring this technology here to Michigan. My name is Charles Yap. I'm CEO and co-founder of Cold Spark. The team and I have been working for the better part of the last decade together on a number of recycling automation, waste automation, computer vision, robotics projects. And it was this depth of experience that allowed us to identify the potential for cryomilling to make a significant difference in these complex waste streams. The problem is enormous. 24 billion pounds of batteries are manufactured every year, and only 50% of that is recovered. There's an enormous shortage of battery material going into these things, and the key minerals that we're talking about are nickel, lithium, cobalt, manganese, zinc, and a number of others. But there's not enough of these, and not having a domestic supply chain that can meet the demand is a critical risk to our resilience. Why is it so hard to recycle these things? Well, it's a number of reasons. Number one, batteries come in diverse form factors and diverse chemistries. The extraction methods that exist today are very inefficient and fairly antiquated, and I'll talk a little bit more about that. There's an enormous environmental impact associated with these conventional methodologies. There's an insufficient amount of recycling capacity in the United States, and this last number is really the thing that ties in the enormous vulnerability that the industry is facing. 60% of the cost to recycle an electric vehicle battery is in the transportation of that battery. Not processing, not shredding or anything like that, just moving the battery around. Cryomilling uses supercooled temperatures to devolatize and brittleize the waste streams that we're talking about, batteries and e-waste. We're able to shred without the risk of fire and explosions, and that also allows us to mechanically separate the constituent materials in a way that's much more environmentally sustainable and friendly compared to the competition, which is hydrometallurgy and pyrometallurgy. Both of these have massive capital requirements, massive OpEx requirements, and they have tremendous negative impacts for the planet and communities where they operate. The market is enormous. It's projected to grow from $8 billion in 2022 to $34 billion by 2030. We're looking at a 20% compounding annual growth rate. And the World Bank projects that the market for black mass will grow to over 500%. Black mass is a milled down battery, essentially, those minerals that we're talking about, lithium, nickel, manganese, cobalt, et cetera. There's a market for that commodity on its own. The business case in Michigan is extremely compelling. Looking at the gap analysis, 57,000 tons of e-waste were disposed of in the state alone, and the state is looking to double the recycling rate for that to hit a global 45% recycling rate in Michigan. And the state is putting real dollars behind that, $12 million, just shy of that, last year. And I'm really excited to announce a partnership that we have with VMXI, a Michigan-based recycler. We're looking to build the first cryomilling hub for e-waste and batteries in Detroit, Michigan. What we're looking to build is phase one of a 5-phase strategy. The slim plant, the product from that is an MVP, which we're calling a core shred. Phase two will be a full cryo train. Phase three containerizes that solution and makes it semi-mobile, semi-permanent. Phases 4 and 5 allow us to leverage the network effects associated with a decentralized processing capability across the United States. For Michigan, the economic impact is substantial. We're looking at 5 to 10 mid to high level technical jobs. Over 3 to 5 years, $5.5 million worth of investment in the state. The economics of the slim plant are also extremely compelling. We believe it'll cost us $220 a ton to process a ton of feedstock. And we're looking at, based on January's commercial sampling analysis that we did. We generated some commercial samples in January, sent those out to purchasers. We got back quotes of $3,000 a ton for that core shred. Again, minimal viable product. Margins are tremendous, and we expect the annual capacity for the slim plant to be 2,500 tons annually. We have letters of intent going from $46 million to $204 million, and of the partnerships that we've already signed, the one we're most excited about is right here in Michigan. We're raising a $1.5 million safe, 20% discount, $10 million cap. If anyone here is looking to put some money to work. We also are looking for feedstock partners. If you're sitting on electric vehicle batteries, post-consumer batteries, or electronic waste, and you're particularly concerned about fires and explosions in your facility, please come talk to me. We're also looking for grants from the state. One final note here, from the first day of our commercial operation, we expect to be generating and selling coarse shred at the types of margins that I mentioned earlier. Thank you very much for your time.